NuMark is celebrating the opening of their Aurora branch with an amazing sale for your car or home now through the end of the month, through the end of May. Apply for an auto loan for a chance to win 0% APR financing. For your home, close on a loan with NuMark and receive a special gift. They've got you covered with these two great offers. Learn more by calling NuMark at 815-729-3211 or visit their website at NuMarkCU.org. That's NuMarkCU.org. Equal Housing Opportunity Lender, NuMark Credit Union, where you are family. Today, we're going to be talking about emotion. We're going to be talking about overcoming emotion when it comes to buying a car. Mack Story is the training manager for NuMark Credit Union, and he joins us on the Turk Furniture studio line. Hi, Mack.
Hey, Scott. How's it going?
Doing great. Thanks for coming on. We appreciate it. Emotion, making a purchase. Emotion plays a big part in a lot of purchases we make. But when you're buying a, $1.50 cheeseburger, as opposed to a vehicle that could cost you tens of thousands of dollars, yes, we need to have our emotions in check. So we're going to get into that with Mack here today. And like to also remind you that we are going to be giving away a $25 Visa gift card, compliments of NuMark Credit Union. We will do that at the end of the show. Be listening between now and 9:28, 9:29, when I will ask you a question of something Mack and I discussed. And you'll need to answer that question. We'll give you the answer between now and 9:28. And be the first caller on the Turk Furniture studio line at 254-7300, and you will win a $25 Visa gift card. Mack, how are things going at the credit union these days?
Things are going good. Scott. Credit union's moving along. We're, as you mentioned earlier, we have our celebration sale going on to, Aurora opened a couple of years ago, but then COVID hit, so we weren't able to have that big grand opening, so we're going to do it this weekend. So
awesome. And where in Aurora is it located?
It is on
east side. What?
Remember the corner? Oh, it's on the north side, close to the interstate.
Oh, okay. So
it's on New York Street.
New York. I was going to guess that. Yeah, New York. All right. Yep. So yeah, north side.
Eola.
Okay, yeah, I know exactly where. Yep. So well, that's cool that you guys didn't. I didn't realize you had. I didn't know NuMark was up there now. That's awesome.
Yes.
Very, very cool. All right. Well, good. So we all get to benefit again with that. A chance to win 0% APR financing for an auto loan, and then any kind of closing of a home loan, you're going to get a special gift. So we get to celebrate in Aurora's game. There you go. How about that? All right. So let's get into this emotion part of buying a vehicle. Buying a car is emotional. Selling a car is emotional. Why do you suppose that is?
I would say that most people, or some people, have an emotional attachment to their car. I actually have a friend that her grandma passed down her car, and she did not want to trade it in. She did not want to sell it because she had that emotional attachment to that car and everything. The other thing is purchasers, they're sometimes unprepared or unknowledgeable about the whole car buying process and everything. If you're knowledgeable, then you can take the emotion out of it, and it can be an easy transaction.
Yeah, it's funny. My folks sold their home a couple of years ago, about 4 years ago now, Mack, and it was the home that I grew up in. I was brought home from the hospital there, went to grade school, junior high, high school. That was my house. And when they sold it, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe you're selling it. But when they moved to a new place, we forgot about the old place right away. Exactly. At the end of the day, it's a box, or in this case, it's a vehicle with four rubber things that hit the pavement, and there are more important things in this world.
That's right.
Yeah, interesting. Let's talk about the auto purchasing process now. Let's explain that from start to finish for those who haven't done it before. How do we get this job done here?
Okay. The first thing you want to do is do your research and determine how much car you can afford. Car prices are all over the board nowadays, used, brand new, and everything. You can spend up to, $500,000 on a car if you wanted to. But, the used vehicles start lower, $15,000 to $20,000, sometimes even lower than that. So do your research and figure out what your budget can afford for your monthly car payment. Then you want to also check your credit score. There's a lot of websites out there that they can do a check your credit score. Credit Karma is one of them, that kind of thing. But just check credit score and see where you're at, because that credit score is going to determine the interest rate that you pay. Then you're going to want to get financing to get the best rate. We actually here at NuMark collaborate with many of the dealers in the area, and we can actually, if you come to NuMark first, we can help you get approved, and then we can refer you over to one of our dealer partners that close your loan and everything right there, and your loan's still with NuMark Credit Union. So we can actually help you during the process as well. Plan your trade-in value by doing research to see what car's worth. If you're trading in a car, you want to know what it's worth. There's lots of websites that you can use to see what that is. NADA value is a good one. You can find out what your trade-in value is. And then once you find and locate the car you want to purchase, you want to make an appointment or call them and do that test drive. You want to make sure that car is a good purchase for you. Don't buy a car seen or not unseen. You want to get in there and test drive that and make sure that's the best purchase for you. Then you want to check your sales price and look to see what's included in that sales price. Are there warranties? Are there add-ons and stuff like that? You just want to make sure that you're getting the best deal for the car. And then close the deal. Securing the financing before going to the dealership can help lessen the stress. So if you come here to NuMark, we can get you pre-approved, and then you know what you're approved for, and you know what you can shop for, and then you can make an informed decision.
Yeah. A couple of things I want to touch on, kind of circle back around, and
Sure.
Yeah, and I think you came back to it as well. It happens all the time. I have friends that work in the automotive industry, and people get their heart set on a car. They assume their credit is okay. They assume they're going to be able to get financing from GM or Ford or Chrysler, whatever dealer they walk into, or a used car dealer. And then, whoops, credit's not good. So all that time they spent finding that car, driving that car, all excited, goes up in smoke. And then they get disappointed. Then there's embarrassment that comes into it as well, Mac. You're right. Go to NuMark first. Get pre-approved, like buying a home. You wouldn't shop for a home that way. You wouldn't walk in and hope you had, a $300,000 window where you could, borrow money for a home. Get pre-approved. That way you know exactly what you can look at.
Absolutely. It's good to know what your price range is as well. So, when you get approved here at NuMark, we're not going to just approve you, okay, you're at $25,000, you're done. That kind of thing. It's like we've got some leeway. We can go up a little bit. We can come down a little bit. However, we're going to do the best possible thing we can do to get you in the car that you want.
Yeah. And you could advise them as well, too, Mac, because just like a home, you don't want to be car poor. You don't want this big car payment. They don't have any money to enjoy life.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't want to your whole check each month go into your car payment.
Right. And I'm not sure if this is still the case. I think it's pretty close. So if you're wondering what your car payment is going to be going in, Mac, I've kind of used this formula. For every $17 you borrow, no, for every $1,000 your car is, you're going to borrow between $17 and $18. Is that basically still the formula?
For the most part, yes.
Okay.
It comes into play like that. Yeah, that's how I learned it when I was young. That's what my parents taught me, and everything, because I had my heart set on that Mustang, and I knew I couldn't afford it, but tried. I really did.
So, yeah, in other words, if a car is $10,000, then your payment's probably going to be about $170, and then you have to look at insurance and stuff like that too. But that was generally a rule of thumb. That's probably still pretty close. We're talking today to Mack Story, training manager for NuMark Credit Union, giving away a $25 Visa gift card, compliments of NuMark, coming up in just a little bit. All right, so that's the auto purchasing process. Give us some factors to consider when purchasing a car.
You want to look at the quality and the reliability. Check websites like Carfax, the Consumer Reports. Do a VIN search on the vehicle that you're interested in, because that'll tell you if it's been involved in an accident, if it's been totaled and somebody rebuilt it, that kind of thing. You want to check those websites. You want to check that VIN number to see what's going on with that vehicle. You want to make sure when you purchase that you're purchasing a good quality vehicle and it's going to be reliable for you. You don't want to be stranded on your way to work one morning, that thing. Also, too, you want to look to see are you doing more highway driving? Are you doing more city driving? You want to make sure that it's a fuel economy, especially with the gas prices the way they are today. You want to make sure that it has good gas mileage. Some people think about that. Some people don't. Some people they want that car, and that's the car they're going to get. So that's basically up to you, however you want to do that. And then you want to try to look for the size of the vehicle that you want to purchase. If it's just you and your spouse or you by yourself, you might want to just two-door sports car. But if you've got a family, then you might need a SUV or a minivan or something like that. It's just whatever size fits your need.
Mack, let's get into this emotional part of it right now. What is a good way to control your emotions when they get the best of you? When you see something and have your heart set on it, but that's an emotional purchase, it, but then you ignore it anyway. What can we do?
Be patient during the process. We all know that our buying process is not always easy. Here at NuMark, we try to make it as easy as possible for you and everything, but just be patient. We understand, there's the process that you have to go through. And then when you're going into car buying, go into it with a plan. Do your research ahead of time. That will eliminate some of your emotions and keep you keep your stress level down. It'll allow you to take control of the purchase because you've done your research. You know what's going on. And always remember that purchasing a car is a business transaction. You are financing a big chunk, for a car payment. So you want to make sure that you've done your research and patient and go into car buying with a plan.
A lot of people understand the emotions in buying a car. We've talked about it a little bit here, but some people too, Mac, are like, why would someone become emotional? It's just, it's just a car. It's just transportation. Explain to them why some people do bring emotion into it.
So like I said earlier, when I was younger, I wanted that Ford Mustang. I wanted it so bad. And when I found out that I could not afford it, I got disappointed. So I wasn't able to get the car of my choice. I got a good car. I got a reliable car to go back and forth to school and that kind of thing. But it wasn't the car that I wanted, and everything. So you could have problems with getting your dream car, and that can be disappointing or very emotional. Having a tough time passing up the deal, those deals are out there and everything. You just want to make sure you read the fine print and look at everything before you make that purchase. And also, too, we all know this, you might feel pressured into making a purchase. Don't let the dealers talk you into a car you don't want. Make sure it's what you want. Make sure you've read fine print. Make sure you've done all your research before you sign that dotted line.
Hey, Mac, you've brought up Ford Mustang. Can I tell you what my second car was?
Sure. What was that?
Convertible Ford Mustang 5.0. I couldn't afford it, and I bought it, and I was car poor for a while.
Yes.
But was it nice.
Yes, it was. I bet. And that's the one thing that my parents instilled on me. They're like, do not be car poor. Your car payment should not be more than 50%, of your income, everything. Keep it. Well, actually, it shouldn't even be more than that. You should keep it down a lot lower than that, to give yourself leeway for your other household bills. But yes, buying a car, we want to help you here at NuMark. We want to take the stress level down for you and help you through that process. I
was young and single, and the girls liked it, Mac.
Absolutely.
Am I wrong? Yes, I was wrong.
You're not wrong at all, Scott.
Mac, what are some of the other things you wish you would have known when you purchased your own vehicle?
So, again, I'll bring up that Ford Mustang. I went to the dealership with my mother. She had to co-sign for me, just like most parents do, buying that first car for the child. And I had my heart set on that Mustang, but no one explained to me the way car payments worked. And, when you finance $25,000 to, $30,000 to $50,000, your payment's going to be, it can be up to $800 a month, just depending on what you purchase. And that wasn't explained to me in a way that I understood it. My parents tried to explain it to me. Come on, I was a 17-year-old kid. I didn't really care about that. I just wanted that Mustang. That's what I wanted. So, and everything. And I wish somebody would have explained the way that car payments and everything worked for me.
Yeah, you're right. No doubt about that. All right, so let's get into what NuMark can do now to help people through this process. If you're not a member there yet, you can become a member. Mac will give you the cost. You'll be pleasantly surprised when you hear the cost here in just a couple of moments. And then I'm guessing you're going to offer an opportunity for people to come in or call in and discuss how to do all of the things that we've told you to do in terms of getting your financial house in order.
Yes. So we have knowledgeable professional loan officers here at all of our branches. They're willing to help you out, to walk you through the process and guide you the whole way. If you're a non-member, then come in and see us here at any of our locations, and it's $5 to open a savings account, and that's your membership account with NuMark Credit Union. Once you get that open, we can do loans. We have checking accounts. We are a full-service financial institution, so we can help you with all of that. And like I said, our loan officers will provide the best guidance to help you make an informed decision. They'll go through, we can look up values of cars for you and that kind of stuff. We can even help you search that VIN number to see if the car is a reliable car for you. We can also provide our members with peace of mind if something happens to their vehicle with our protection plans. We offer GAP insurance, which is guaranteed asset protection insurance. If you don't know what that is, if you were to total your vehicle, your car insurance is only going to pay the value of that vehicle at the time. If you owe more than what the car is worth, the GAP insurance will cover that difference. Here at NuMark, we even have GAP Plus, which the plus part is if you do total your vehicle and you finance your new vehicle with NuMark, we're going to give you $2,500 to put down on that vehicle.
Wow.
And that all comes with that GAP Plus protection that we have. Also have mechanical repair coverage, so that's your warranties and everything. We can look up the value of the vehicle, and we can find out what our warranty will be as well. So you can make an informed decision between the warranty that the dealer offers and the warranty that NuMark offers. You can make sure that it's the right pick for you. And then, again, we're going to stay with you each step of the way. We're available to help through the entire process. Your loan officer, you'll have their phone number, direct line. You can call them directly. They'll give you their email address, and they can work with you, and you can work with them, and we'll guide you through the entire process and make it as less stressful as possible.
Well, I'm sold. Where do I sign? Well, you go to NuMark Credit Union and you sign there and you get all this information. You get somebody actually will help with you. They realize it's a big experience. Whether you're buying a $10,000 car, 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever it is, it's a big purchase and one that you better do your homework on. And I know for a fact that after listening to the last several minutes, we are all more educated. Mack Story, training manager for NuMark Credit Union. Thank you for your time, sir. We appreciate it as always.
Thanks for having me, Scott.
You bet. Take care. That's Mack Story. All right, now I get to give away a $25 Visa gift card. Here's the question. What car were Mack and I swooning over? He said he wanted one. I said I went out and bought one. 815-254-7300. First correct caller on the Turk Furniture Studio line will win a $25 Visa gift card. Compliments of NuMark Credit Union. Hi, good morning. You're on WJMO Radio. Who is this?
Eddie Rodriguez.
Ed Rodriguez, where are you calling from this morning, my friend?
From home.
From home in Joliet?
In Joliet.
In Joliet. All right, Edward, what car were we talking about numerous times this morning?
The Ford Mustang.
You dang right. I had a 5.0 with these mag wheels on it. And you know what happened? I got married, and I needed a car to travel around in with a car seat in the back. So I got rid of it. I traded it in and I bought a minivan, Ed.
Wow.
That car was beautiful. I could still have that car today had I just used my head a little bit, but I didn't. I was young and dumb.
Well,
T-word there, dumb.
things could change.
All right, Ed, congratulations, my friend. You have won a $25 Visa gift card. Compliments of NuMark. You hang on the line right there. I'll get some more information from you. And that is going to wrap things up for another edition of Money Talk, brought to you by our friends at NuMark Credit Union. Don't forget they're celebrating the grand opening of their Aurora branch. Amazing sale for all of you for your car or home now through the end of May. Apply for an auto loan and a chance to win 0% APR financing for your home. Close on a loan, get a special gift. They've got you covered with two great offers. Learn more by calling 815-729-3211 or going online to NuMarkCU.org. That's NuMarkCU.org. Equal housing opportunity lender. NuMark Credit Union, where you are family.